Hey guys, I hope I'm audible and visible. Hi Shirish, good to see you. You must have heard this particular saying, never judge a book by its cover. Or there's another one for that matter, appearances can be deceptive. Well, I'm going to tell you something which will simply stump you. Yes, hi Pranav, Pranjali, Dheeraj, yes. I just started, guys, and I was just saying that you have heard the quote, appearances can be deceptive. Let me tell you something very interesting. Picture Heathrow Airport, London. Passengers are queuing up to board the flight because the boarding announcement has been made. Now, there are two lines, one is for business class and one is for economy class. वहाँ Heathrow में ये system है somehow. So in this particular line, one lady is standing there wearing a simple salwar kameez. And she looks very humble, down to earth. She doesn't have that jazz and snazz that generally people do. So two other ladies who were standing in the queue asked her. They asked for her boarding ticket. Our lady wearing the salwar kameez said, "Why do you want to see my boarding ticket?" So the other two said, "Because this is a boarding line only for business class, not for cattle class. Cattle class is supposed to go and stand in the economy line." Now, this particular lady wearing the salwar kameez was none other than Sudha Murty, the chairman of Infosys and the wife of Narayan Murthy. Can you imagine what she must have felt when those two ladies said this thing about cattle class? But yes, she did not get deterred by that. She did not kind of go in one corner and start sulking. She showed her boarding pass at the counter, and when she was allowed through, she went back to those two condescending ladies. One of them was carrying a Gucci bag, by the way. Even I like Gucci, but then that is not something that decides your class. So our lady Sudha Murty went back to those two ladies and she asked them, "Do you think class is determined this way? By carrying Gucci bags or by wearing diamonds?" She said, "You have called me cattle class, but class is determined by the way you deal with people, by your language, and by the horizons that you expand for yourself." This was Sudha Murty, and she is one of the most renowned Indian women. She is somebody whom we can look up to. Guys, yes, hi Manez, hi Lakshay. Yeah, so that is one story which always inspires me. That is one story which always kind of tells me that don't build your class with the help of pearls and Gucci and Dolce Gabbana and so many other brands. You can't do that. That doesn't determine your class. Okay, so this particular lady, Sudha Murty, is an engineer. She is a homemaker. She is a philanthropist, a social worker, author, and of course the chairman of Infosys. That is one more way in which she inspires me. Trust me. I really, really get my solid dose of inspiration from her. How? Because she makes the world believe in this, that a woman can have multiple roles. Generally what is said in the society that, okay, if you're a working woman, your home is going to the dogs. If you are a homemaker, you can't have any standard, you don't have anything productive to talk. If you're a philanthropist, you're not somebody who has class. Or if you're a social worker, oh well, she deals with the hoi polloi of the society. She has diversified roles on her table, and yet she proves it to the world that she has got class, she has charisma, she has charm, and she can bowl the world over when she opens her mouth and speaks. She is a renowned author. Her books have very simple language, so those of you who are trying to improve your reading skills, I would suggest go for her books. I remember having read one of her books that was How I Taught My Grandmother to Read. And after reading that book, I had passed it on to many of my students, offline students, of course. आप लोग ये सोच रहे होंगे हमें भी pass करो. Well, I wish I could. So I had passed it on to many of my offline students, and they had benefited. They had kind of they got that kick for reading. And just this morning, when I was kind of compiling this lesson about her, I ordered one more book of hers, 3000 Stitches, which shows you 11 or 12 incidences from real life. So you can go ahead and order the book for yourself too. All right, another way in which she inspires me. So it's actually, a story of how I get inspired by this particular lady. Another way in which she inspires me is that she has always, always, always been a badass, an ass kicker, and somebody who has been breaking stereotypes and shattering glass ceilings. Pranjali, all the girls out there, listen to me. Yes. So, glass ceilings, you know what glass ceilings are. If you are a woman, if you are trying to succeed, there are going to be so many roadblocks. You're not supposed to do this. You're not supposed to do this. You're not supposed to do this because you're a woman. You're not supposed to do this because you're a mom. You're not supposed to do this because you've reached a certain age. Well, there are so many things that you girls are going to listen to from the society. That's called glass ceilings, and she has always been the one to break stereotypes. She had a different haircut in the 60s when it was considered a taboo. She went and did engineering when she was the only girl in the engineering college, and there was not even a washroom for females in that college. She went ahead and did engineering, okay, in that era. Yes, Lakshay, she is very good at heart. She's a philanthropist. She's humble. She's unassuming. Yes. Okay. And the third one, in those days, like long back when you guys, of course, I must have been born, but you guys were not even born. God had started planning. Aapko bhejna hai duniya mein. In that era, she had visited US, and she had gone on an adventure, and the police had caught her once, thinking that she was some Italian mafia member or something. So she was always breaking stereotypes. The society was saying, you're not supposed to do this. She would say, okay, watch me do this. All right. And the last one on the screen is telco job. When she had applied for a job, it said at the bottom of the form, female candidates need not apply. I mean, kaisa laga hoga? Female candidates need not apply. She cared two hoots about it. She said, I'm going to apply. She wrote to the Tatas and she asked, what kind of gender discrimination is this? And if a house like the Tatas are going to do this kind of gender discrimination, what more can we expect from others? She said that they called her for an interview and on the spot she was selected. Can you believe that? So this was this was her way of breaking stereotypes. This was her way of shattering glass ceilings. Yes, Sakshi, Pranjali, yes, JRD Tata ko letter likha tha inhone, exactly. And the day she was leaving the job, JRD Tata had asked her, you fought so much for this, why are you leaving? So she had said, I'm going to join my husband and give shape to his dreams by building Infosys. JRD Tata had said one thing to her. He had said, I just remembered this offhand, he had said one thing to her. Yes, please, yeah. So he had said one thing to her, once you earn a lot of money, start giving a little back to the society, because the society has given so much to you. So that is one more thing which we can draw inspiration from. Okay. So please, guys, meet her. Try to learn something from her. If she has inspired me in so many ways, I'm sure she can inspire you also in one way or the other. 18th of July, that's tomorrow, Saturday, when it's weekend and you guys have like less load on your head at 4 p.m. Join her. And I don't know why this always happens. These legends, sessions always coincide with my sessions. Tomorrow I've got another special class at 4 p.m. But then yes, you can go and attend her session. That is something which is going to be more interesting. You can maybe watch my recording later. I'm trying to be humble, just like Sudha Murty, Okay, fine. A message that speaks volumes before I sign out. This message goes out to all my students out there who kind of get despondent about their career, who feel a little rejected at times. This message says life is an exam where the syllabus is unknown. The papers are not set. There is not even model papers. कि उसका ऐसा हुआ था, so वो देख करके मैं भी ऐसा कर लूँ, मेरा वैसा हो जाएगा. No, everybody has got a different timeline. Live life to the fullest. Take it as it comes. Be determined. Be resilient. But don't give up. Don't throw in the towel. You were not made for that. God created you for a purpose. Your story was written with a different purpose in mind. So please do not get dejected. Please move on in life with perseverance, with dedication. And सबका एक nirvana point आता है कहीं ना कहीं पे. Nirvana point से मतलब है वो जो break point होता है ना, the day when you get that what you've been chasing, सबका आता है. All right, so guys, I'm signing out now. That was the message for you. Please join Sudha Murty tomorrow and watch her live on Unacademy. Unacademy, yes, the movement across India, the education movement. Take a subscription if you're looking to improve your VARC. I'm Shabana. And yes, those of you who have not already joined my classroom can join my classroom and you will get loads of help with RC, PJs, odd one out, and whatnot. Anything to do with VARC. Look forward to seeing you around in my classroom too. Thank you. Bye-bye. Signing out.